The agent captures the debug data. Clean slate, live stream. Bam. It's gonna ask me for some damn permission. I hope not. My button finger is throbbing. How y'all doing? It's your homeless software developer here in the middle of the night. It's after midnight. Here I am at a... Oh my God. It's like a music festival where all the people took off their clothes and they're running around. Well, we'll just keep here on the computer. Okay. Yeah, actually, for real, there was a girl that came up to the car last night and asked me for a ride, and man, I got a hell of a lot of shit in here. She had no problem with that. So I moved all the shit. I just moved the shit off the first layer that's above the pillows, underneath the $200 worth of meat and cans and all kind of other junk. No, I can't move that. So she had to just lay across that. So I'm streaming at the time. I had been streaming for some time. Had no problem. So she crawls in the window and starts to talk. She's going to tell me her whole life story. I could have started interviewing her, everything, you know, because I have other channels. This is not, aren't we on? Yes, we're on Super Funicular. This is a fairly new channel, and it's about, it all turns out to be about just everything. But it's about me being a homeless software developer, and it's also just about being a software developer and our corporation, Super Funicular, and our app, Background Camera Remote Stream. And by our, I mean me and the chairman of the board, the little Yorkshire Terrier here, and the vice president, Lady the Pit Bull in the back there, our little corporation, Super Funicular. I knew he was going to make me do this goddamn permission. It's still not gathering debug data. Okay, so I did start this, but anyway, the damn app crashed, and luckily I had another version of the app over here, just locally recording with the screen off. That's what the app does. It records and streams to YouTube with the screen off. No app in the world except mine. You know what's going to happen is, before I ever make any money off the damn thing, someone else is going to, a bigger streaming app is going to say, oh, look at that, let's add screen off YouTube streaming to our app too. And then they'll make $1 million before I ever make a penny. Unless you rush to Google Play and just like go there and at least download the Background Camera Remote Stream and give me a rating maybe, or I'm desperate for tier 1 countries ratings and downloads. And boy, if you really could like buy the app, if like a lot of people buy the app, then I would like have an income, which I don't have right now. I have a little savings and I have some little credit, but you know, I can't just burn through all of that and just work 18 hours a day coding and burn through all of that. But if I could just start making any kind of money, I'm going to try everything. I don't have a Patreon set up to really, I never really published it, done anything with it. I'm going to do that. Never really gave people Cash App or PayPal. information to give me money. And I've been doing YouTube for 6 years, maybe, I don't know how long. Thousands of shorts I've made. But I am going to try every which way to make some income so I can just keep working. I'm building some awesome stuff. It's too much to talk about seriously. But it's just fun. It would be so much fun just to be able to work. It's fun right now, but I need to make it pay off. So, and I'll tell you that what I'm doing right now is I built this app and I have the revenue all screwed up. And I'm working on the app right now instead of the revenue because I found instability. Well, I added the ability to move away from the live streaming page while you're streaming, and I think that added some instability. It maybe also brought to light some problems that we really needed to address anyway. Some transition issues I see, like if the Wi-Fi dies and you're streaming on Wi-Fi, the app should be able to transition to cellular if it is available to the app, and also vice versa. If it's available, we should use it. We should transition gracefully from one to another. And also, I had to add the ability to deal with if we do lose connection in the first place. If we just lose connection, all connection, how we deal with that. And with the way we dealt with it, probably was going to end up being, if you lose any connection for even the split second, the app was just going to say adios. Now I've added a reconnect, and it's in this version right here, not that I'm streaming with. It's not live in production, but it's internal testing, and it's a baby. It's just hot off the presses. I'm streaming with it already. Theoretically. And it's on public too, isn't it? I thought it was unlisted. Good thing I've been a fairly good boy. Alright, let's see. Goodness gracious. I'm not used to moving. I don't think I should have moved all the tabs to the left. It's freaking me out, man. I did it a long time ago. It freaked me out. I forgot what I was looking for. I think it was something here. Anyway, while I'm here, I've been doing good on my app. I noticed I cut the ads on the Google Ads for my app daily budget down a lot, and yeah, I'm seeing that not just a slowdown in my installed audience, but it is going in reverse. That's not good. That's not good. Ooh, I got an order today. Yes. Is it U.S.? It is, no. But I have one, I think. I have one U.S. order. I have shitloads of trials, is what it is. People doing the trial so they get the whole app and ad-free for 7 days. But then they don't pay for it, I was advertising it, and my ads were getting the, what does it say? Oh, portrait. I thought it said Portugal. I was like, why is my app saying Portugal? This ad campaign was really good at getting tier 3 third world countries installs for cheaper than what you should be getting them, even for them. So I ran with it, and I dumped my money into that just to get as many users as I could to gather as much data from that as I can, because I saw, I'm new to all of this. This is the first app I've ever uploaded to Google Play, so everything was new. It was a pain in the ass jumping through all the hoops I had to, because this app needs approval. The worst approval is for the YouTube API, for the tokens and the scopes and all the dopes that they want to smokes. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I see. I got confused. Thought I was looking at the US dollar one, and it was a huge number. I was like, why? Why is they giving me that much money for my app? It doesn't cost that much. But no, that was some other country with their currency. But I did get a US order not long ago, 4 days ago. So I have a feeling it will go through. So what the bad thing that happens with these third world countries is the orders don't go through. They do the trial and then they don't actually complete it. I mean, they don't cancel the trial, so it tries to go through, but then their system tells them to go like bring money to a store or something. They're allowed to like do it like that in those countries, and they don't ever do that, so it just sits pending forever. So I thought it was something to do with my payment funnel that was broken, but I'm figuring it out. I need to get my app really, really right. And then I'm about to see if it's right, because I just added in this version. Now I wasn't supposed to turn on the stream and start talking. I was supposed to just go into airplane mode and see how the app reacts. It's supposed to give me some sort of dialogue that's going to show me that it is attempting to reconnect. It has lost connection and is attempting to reconnect. And then it's supposed to continue to attempt to reconnect for like 90 seconds. And I don't know if that's bad, because I know that sometimes on YouTube, if a streaming app crashes, boy, on the YouTube site, it seems to still think it's live for a long time, even though it'll start you right at the end of it. I'm sure other people have seen this also. It'll start you right at the end of it, and then it'll close to the end of it, very close, and it'll play for a few seconds and then stop, and it'll spin. I don't think it goes near. That was just in my head, probably. Too much drugs. Not enough drugs. Not any drugs, actually. I believe there's some cannabis in there somewhere, but I don't consider that really a drug. In the grand scheme of things, especially in a world where people don't consider deadly things like tobacco and alcohol a drug, I'm not going to consider cannabis a drug. But anyway, I'm supposed to I'm going to do it right now, so we're going to lose connection. And ideally, it'll reconnect. And then this stream will continue for a little while. I say ideally, though, but I am collecting debug data, I hope to God. Yes. Oh my God. Don't tell me it's not. I'm sure debug data is showing, isn't it? Oh, brother. So annoying, so annoying. Makes me so mad. When it stops, I plug it in. Let me try switching. It ain't gonna work, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Switching to a different port. I plug it into the laptop and it no longer activates debugging. And I know it's still there we go. And I have to figure out. No, I can't even find it. I'm gonna have to just search for it. There we go. Developer option. USB debugging is on. Turn it off. Back on. Allow it. Okay, can we get it though, please? But no. No, it's the laptop. I'm not real happy with the Surface Pro. Nah, it's an expensive laptop. If that's a value, if that's a virtue, then it's great. But other than that, I don't know. Alright, I might do it without debug data because I gotta turn this light on because another thing is I also gotta lower this. Because this backlight stops working, and then if I unplug the keyboard from the Surface Pro, that costs like $200 for this keyboard, and plug it back in, sometimes the backlight will start working again, but then sometimes it just stops responding. If you just unplug it like you're supposed to be able to, and plug it back in like you're supposed to be able to, it just stops working. So I don't want to risk that right now. And then I'd have to reboot, even though I should reboot anyway, so I could get debug data. Makes me upset. Technology, man. If it would work, it would be fine. It's okay. Us vibe coders, we're gonna fix everything, one little thing at a time. You want to have your screwed up nonsense? You never had competition before, like you have now. Theoretically, I sold one whole app today. I'm just starting. Give me a minute. It's only been a year, and the same time that other people have raised $200 million just on their ideas. Maybe I need to do that. Yeah, I did. I came out with this idea for an app that I call Carbon Tasks, just where agents can summon, and then they came up with this idea a long time ago, before you thought of it, probably. AI agents. I mean, immediately when OpenClaw came out, that's when I thought of this, and which hasn't been that long, but in the terms of AI, it's pretty long. But where AI agents can summon humans for tasks, just like a food delivery type app, food delivery app type system. But it's all AI agents getting humans to do things that they can't do, like wait in line, dig a hole, whatever, something they can't do yet because they don't have the robot body to slink into yet. But some of them probably do. But I know some of them do. The people who are building all this stuff for the future, they can do it already. But anyway, I thought of the idea where AI agents could use an app to ping humans all with the app, and they can choose to accept the offers or not. And the AI agents whose mommy or daddy has given them a credit card of their very own can pay for this thing, pay for this person to do whatever it needs. But, I mean, just in a short period of time, I already had some competitors. There's one called Meat Layer, and then there's also this one in San Francisco, like 3 guys. They raised like 65 million by the time I freaking hadn't even wrote one line of code. That's what the AI told me when we were researching this. Yeah, they raised 65 million before you wrote one line of code. Okay, all right. I don't know. Maybe they didn't write code either. Maybe they just raised the 65 million first. I don't know. You don't know. Shut up. But it's true, yeah. Same idea. I might have had it before them, and they raised 65 million. I need to do something different. I'm not as poor as I look, but I will be if I don't come up with some kind of an income, or I'm not going to burn up everything, all my savings and all my credit. I'll have to just go back to work, and then I can't work as much. I can't do real work, which is building. But anyway, we're about to crash. We're about to lose our shit, man. Because I'm gonna go into airplane mode, and then I'm gonna observe what happens. I guess I should start another a camera, not a stream. That's how I normally use my app on a day-to-day basis. I'm just recording, not streaming, and I'm recording with the screen off usually. All right, I'm going into airplane mode. All right, bam. Oh, it worked. But did it? Oh, did it? Oh. Did it connect again? Alright, I gotta see if I'm streaming here though. Streamed 3 days ago. Go to the channel. App smashes. It's probably here. Yeah, there we go. I'm just trying to see if it's still alive. I know that the connection has dropped and picked back up. I mean, I turned it to airplane mode and back again. Oh, this is it. This is it. Yeah, it is live. It is live. I'm gonna do it again. Well, I'm actually going to turn off the Wi-Fi. I know that I know this is awesome that it actually works. It actually works. Hell yes. Let's go. Let's go. Bam, 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 bam. Alright, let's see now. What do I need to do? I need to turn off the Wi-Fi, so then it should, my app should transition. Yes! Yes, indeed. I think it transitioned. I think it transitioned. It did. I was right. Fucking A. I nailed it. That is good. Fucking A, right. And my app, I don't know how long, actually. I'm gonna try timing it now. I don't think I did it for that long. But I love it. I've tried already in this test. I have tried turn on airplane mode, so that means I'm cutting all internet to the app while it's streaming, and I get a very nice pop-up. Background camera remote stream, about to ship this to production. It's a free app. Well, this part is not free quite yet, but if you want to send an email to dev@superfunicular. A funicular is a type of train that uses a cable as well as tracks. And ask me for a lifetime unlock. I'll send you one, so you can unlock the app. I'll figure out how to do the make sure it's a one account, so then it'll maybe I'll do a promotional code. I need to do those anyway. I haven't done promotional codes yet. I haven't done A/B testing. A lot of stuff I haven't done. But one thing I sure as heck have done, I seem to have nailed stability in low or sketchy on and off type situations with the connection. I tested putting in airplane mode, dropping it, and I'm gonna do it again longer, so we may lose the connection now for sure. But I'm going to turn off. I'm gonna time it. In fact, let me find a timer. I knew Google was going to do that. Alright. Why does it start at 5 minutes? It counts down? Yeah, stopwatch sounds better. Okay, so I'm going to turn off, because I've already tested turning off the internet, and then I turned it back on. The app was able to reconnect the stream. And it will try to reconnect for 90 seconds. That's a long time. So if you happen to be driving and you're out of range for 85 seconds, when you get internet again, the app should lock on to it and reconnect your stream. And if YouTube still waits 85 seconds, I'm not 100% sure, but I'll end up testing it up to that point too, to see what happens. Then theoretically you'll reconnect again, even after driving through 85 seconds of no internet. So that's best case. But right now I just want it to go 30 seconds. I've already tested it going off internet for a few seconds. I don't know how many. And then also I tested being on Wi-Fi streaming, and then I turned Wi-Fi off. So then it loses connection again in the same session. And then it had to search around, and it found the other connection, the cellular connection, and it connected to it. I got a pop-up while I was attempting, and it connected to the other one, and it really connected. We're back on. So that's cool. So now I'm going to try it. I'm going to start this timer, stopwatch, and I'm going to let it go for 30 seconds. I guess I could do either way the time. I think there's a 30-second option. Yeah. I didn't understand. Oh, no. I have to change it myself. 30. Alright, I'm going to kill the Wi-Fi. I'm going to go into airplane mode for 30 whole seconds. And then I'm going to turn airplane mode off and let there be internet. And then it's going to probably start Wi-Fi. I might try to turn it off manually real quick so it uses cellular, but whatever. Whatever. I can't believe that I even have any Wi-Fi. I might not even have any Wi-Fi on. Hotspot on. I do have a hotspot on. So I'm going to turn that off. So now, alright, here we go. We're going to, seem to be streaming now. And I'm going to go into airplane mode. And right away. Yeah, okay, good. Alright, and right away. There's YouTube. Alright, are we still live? That's how I check. I see other people, they're asking, yes! They keep asking the audience, are we live? Are we live? Are we live? I just look at one. I look at one. I look at my own stream, and then I do something like that. Alright, so this is a great success. I mean, I left the internet off for 30 seconds and it worked and it reconnected. That's awesome. That's awesome stability. It's never been that stable before. It's been stable though. We developed some instability. I hope we fixed it now. But that is beyond my wildest dreams, that reconnection ability. I love that. And the transition, to be able to transition from, now I need to see if it can transition from cellular to Wi-Fi. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on Wi-Fi, and I guess if I just let it connect, it'll to a hotspot. Then it will switch the connection of the phone to Wi-Fi. But I'm going to go ahead and turn off the cellular too at the same time as I let it connect to the Wi-Fi. So first I'm going to let it connect to the Wi-Fi, and then I'll turn the cellular off and see how it transitions from cellular to Wi-Fi. It's already transitioned from Wi-Fi to cellular when I killed the Wi-Fi. So I'm going to turn Wi-Fi on.